Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Well, today is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Thursday. Thursday, the 11th of September, 2025. Today is kind of a double whammy day. Um, so Today, as you all know, is the 11th of September. And 24 years ago today, um, everything happened in New York and Pennsylvania and Washington. And it's very, very, very sad day. And um, we lost, well, there was almost 3,000 people that lost their lives. But it was also many Canadians who lost their lives, as well as other nationalities, and the majority of them from the US. So, my sympathies go out to all of you as we remember this day. Also, as many of you may have heard, and I was absolutely shocked when I put the TV on yesterday afternoon, and I couldn't believe what I was reading or seeing. I just could not believe it. I just could not believe it that someone had assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now, for those of you that don't follow or never followed him, I did. I didn't follow his every move. I didn't watch every single video, but I did watch a lot of his videos, and I really liked what he had to say. And Charlie Kirk was he was the voice of reason. He was the one that really brought the lunacy of the far left into focus. And I liked his stance as pro life. I liked his stance on pro family, pro Christianity, pro, you know, marriage. And I was absolutely horrified. Absolutely. And I'm still in shock today by it all. I thought I was going to wake up this morning and it was all a dream. And for those of you that did follow him, he was one of the co-founders of, or the main founder of Turning Point USA. And he was doing his American comeback tour, just started out. And someone decided that they didn't like his message. So instead of talking to him about his message, and he always did this thing, prove me wrong. You know, if I'm wrong on something, you prove it to me. And he said, I'll concede then. But it was you know, how someone could do this. You know, and the thing is, they may have silenced his voice, but his message rings out louder than the trumpets of heaven, basically. He was very I don't know, staunch Catholic or Christian. He wasn't Catholic. He was Christian. I don't know what Pentecostal, Baptist. I really don't know. Evangelical. I think it was evangelical. And it's just absolutely one, two, three. Okay. Sorry, I'm counting here. Oh, and I am working here on, sorry about that. I'm working here on the good old days. Yesterday, Juliet and John came and we put up all my pictures. So, right there is Celtic Spring. In this spot right here is going to go Enchanted Alphabet. But unfortunately, Enchanted Alphabet had fallen off the wall. And one end of the frame broke. Thankfully, the glass is okay. But so they took it to Juliet's place and they're hoping to put it together. I said, it doesn't matter. We can, if there's little flaws in it, like, that's okay. But so that's going to go up in between there. That's why there's a space there. But if you notice here, okay, so right there is my Regal Lady. This is my Celtic Noel. Just a minute here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can I? No, no, I can't turn these around. And there's my Blue Nun, my Celtic Autumn. Over there is my Autumn Queen. And on this wall here is my Winter Queen from Mirabilia. So yeah, and then there's two up in the bathroom. And don't worry, I don't keep my door closed when I have a shower. So, like, not, there's a gap like this. Plus the fan is on. Okay. So, I've had one of them in there for the longest time in the bathroom. So, yeah. So it absolutely broke my heart yesterday. I was just absolutely sitting here in stunned silence. And I prayed. I prayed. And it is not a good thing what is going on in this world. It is absolutely Looney Tunes what's happening on this planet. Oops, wait a minute. Do that. I'm going to do here. And the far left is really known for their inability to listen. They speak about love and, live and let live and peace on earth and all that kind of stuff. And they are the ones, if you watch, they are the ones who come up and yell in people's faces, throw drinks at them, who push them, who take their signs out of somebody's hands and rip it up, who will just make threats and stuff like that. And um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have one down here. Okay, so that one went 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I just gotta make sure here. Okay, so that one is right. That one is right. 1, 2, 3. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Found my mistake. You know, like, if you have never watched him, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are, like Christian, Jewish, whatever. Okay. Go and watch some of his past videos. It's absolutely fascinating watching him. I have no idea who is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I gotta go up. I don't know who is going to take over. Who's going to fill his shoes, right? I've been watching Agenda Free TV with Stephen Lochner. I suggest you watch him too because he's really good. And he tries to give a fair and balanced look at situations. And it's just incredible, like the outpouring of support now for him, his wife Erica, and their 2 young children. They had a girl and a boy. And it just absolutely, I'm so heartbroken. I'm so stunned because I would watch him. Did I watch him, when he talks to President Trump or anything like that? It doesn't matter what your political leaning is, right? And these people who take this joy and pleasure out of the death of someone, you should never rejoice over the passing of someone. And like that is just sadistic if you do. I'm sure there's going to be documentaries that are going to be made. And, but yeah, I encourage you to please go and watch some of his videos. No matter what it is, how you feel on a subject. He was very, he said, oh, he was not very confrontational. He would always try to bring the person in. I'm willing to listen to you, And he he really was one who, he never went to college, and he's okay with that. And he called college a scam because a lot of people, if you go into university to become a doctor, a lawyer, nurse practitioner, something like that, right? But if you go to college or university and you take gay interpretive dance, how many of that class are actually going to find a job? And then they get to be, tens of $1,000s in debt for, and have a degree in absolutely useless, absolutely useless stuff, you know, that has no, two, three, yeah, that's better. So, yeah. Anyway, so today is going to be a rainy day. And like I said, Juliet and John came and we spent about 4 hours putting pictures up, put curtain rods up. I put all four of my red stripe curtains here up so that it covers more. And then, what did we do? Oh, we started to put the cabinet together, or the shelving unit, whatever you want to call it, for the over the toilet. Well, we were doing good. We were doing good. We were doing good. We were doing good until something struck me. Like, Juliet was worried about the little narrow shelving unit. Would it fit beside the toilet? And I said, yeah, I measured it and I did everything and all of that. Apparently, it's a white guy in his early 20s. Boy, I'm sure your parents are really proud of you. Anyway, so then came the part that goes over the toilet. Boards were too long. So we stopped right there, and John is going to see about cutting them shorter and have them fit there. And yeah. So we have that to do. Oh, and then yesterday afternoon I spoke to Eric over here about working on my stitching frame to see how we can change it. It's almost like it's going to become a whole new. We're going to take part of it and use it. But yeah. But then it's going to be that because I want longer pieces, and it's got to be the weight pulls it. There's not enough backward weight. So he said he was going to. He said, "Leave it with me." He said, "I will. I will try it and see what I can get." 1, 2, 4. Okay. And yeah, so that's going to be good. But I was actually thinking of something else, what we can do with that. But I'll talk to him after, like whenever I see him. So, but he does a lot of good woodworking. 2, 3, right? 2, 3, yep, 4. So, but yeah, so please remember on Sunday that the live is going to be from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. My gosh, I looked at sunrise and sunset. The sunset rises after 7. I gotta think about it. Or is it that it? Yeah, I think, and it sets at about 7:30. No, no, that's not right. It sets at about 7:50, something like that. So it's really, you can notice how the days are getting shorter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and Julia put my lamp, see over there with the fairy lights? She put that over there behind there. And so now I have a lamp over there. These bright lights are very hard on my eyes and my head. So I try not to use them. Like even this one right now is very, hurting my head. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I am supposed to have a phone appointment with my doctor, and she's going to let me know. I guess my results for my MRI on my knees came in. And at first they said, well, can you come into the office? And I said, if I can do it over the phone, I'd rather do it over the phone because, to just go in there, to wait half an hour, and then to, you know, just have this 5-minute thing saying, oh, yeah, you just have osteoporosis in your knee, or osteoarthritis, I mean, in your knees. So, no. So I said, can she phone me? And yeah, but there's no results back yet from my bone density. That takes about 6 to 8 weeks, I think they said. So, yeah. One, two, three. Okay, right there. Is that right? Yep. So, yeah. So I guess we'll see what comes of it. And I'll let you know on tomorrow's, but I think it's just osteoarthritis. I just think that's all it is. because it comes and goes, you know, like all of a sudden one day it'll just decide, oh, it's going to give out, and, you know, it wants to, like it's loose and it wants to, it wants to, just a minute here, get out of the way here. It like it wants to come inward. Sometimes it wants to go backward. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, 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 no. One too far. One too far. Better to get it now. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, yeah, if I can just do it where it's just a phone call, it's better. Juliet, really, she wants to just be at home today, and I just want to be stitching today, and, you know, nobody wants to be, nobody wants to be out and around and doing anything. Okay. So, yeah, so please make sure that you check, you give me the like button, or push that like button. And comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I really hope that you will subscribe and stay subscribed. And those of you who are subscribed, please check that you are still subscribed, because for some reason, 1, 2, 3, 4, YouTube does this stuff where it starts kicking people off. So yeah, I've had that happen to me too, where I think, oh gee, I haven't heard anything from this person for a while. Oh, yesterday, who did I watch? I watched Mama Loves You, GB, and I watched, I don't know who else I watched. There's somebody else I watched that was really one that I've watched before, and I can't remember who it is. I think there was Max Color Stitcher. Oh, 310 Stitcher I watched. That's who I was thinking of. Jade. And she's Canadian, so I support Canadian. And if you're hearing something that's just a, I guess it's a truck or something, they're going to come in here and bring food here to the personal care home and also to the hospital. They do that all. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to continue working on this. Maybe, because today's Thursday, maybe by Saturday, hopefully, I might be able to get this done. That's what I'm hoping for, but that's 2 days away. I don't know, Because yesterday I hardly got any stitching in at all. Because it was just, we were just so busy. But I'm so happy my pictures are hung up. It just gives it a more lived-in look, a nicer look. Two, let me see, 3 and 4. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish up these here, and then I will, yeah. So apparently they're showing the person of interest. Not only have these lunatics, they've destroyed the lives of Charlie Kirk's family, but they've also destroyed their life. He will be caught, alive or not, he'll be caught. And usually they take themselves out because they're cowards. They don't want to face the music. They do not. And I'm just going to see here. Nope, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so I will show you this. Please remember the live is going to be on Sunday at 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Alrighty, this is where I got. Okay, I did this down here. Just put the cream colored dots on there, and then I will go back and I will put these shadowing stars on there. So that's it. That's it. It's coming along. I'm quite pleased with it. And I am looking forward to having it done. And I was looking at my Canadian Beauty yesterday as I was showing it off there to Eric. So, and I'd like to get back to it. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Ruthie, who's over here. Jonah's up here. And Jonah was an absolute nightmare last night. So I pray for the people of the U.S. because of 9/11 and also because of what happened with Charlie Kirk. And the thing is that now these lunatics have made him a martyr. And it is just going to show how strong the right conservative is. So please pray and go and watch some of his videos. And whether you disagree with him or not, you know, just always keep an open mind, right? Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, I guess we'll see you on tomorrow's video. Toodaloodles, everybody.